What's up, guys? My name is Ted Darklaw, and with me, as always, is the distracted Black Knight. And we are the co-owners of Hella Dope Toys, helladopetoys.com. And this show is Hella Dope. Aaron.
Yes, sir.
How the hell are you doing?
You know, just updating things. Because that's what I do.
Updating things. Yes, you heard it here first. Man, dude, there's a lot of fucking people going live right now.
Yeah. I caught a little bit of Chad's earlier. Then looks like Analog Toys is on right now, and Rick's is on still.
I think Yimbo was on. I don't know if he's still going, and the Toy Pick community is on as well. Man, y'all got choices. Just change the fucking channel.
Actually, you don't wild. You're stuck here, actually.
Yeah, actually, you're fucking stuck here. How was your week?
Pretty good, man. You know, the slowdown moment to the busiest weekend of the year, and school's out in 2 days. And, you know, we're chilling.
School's out. That means you don't have to get up at like 4 a.m. to fucking drag children to school anymore.
Well, I got lucky because I promised Jaden that because tomorrow's like his last day, like a full day. They do like a fourth grade clap out on Tuesday, so he's going for that, and then he's done. So tomorrow he will walk to school and he will walk home from school.
No shit.
Yes,
bro, that's wild. Aren't you worried about somebody offering him crack cocaine or marijuana cigarettes, or maybe pulling up in a white van and being like, "Hey kid, you want this sucker?"
Hey, he's a first degree black belt, man. I'm not worried. You can handle the business.
That's fair. That's fair. I like that.
Well, he better use it. If not, then he has to come home and deal with me.
So, can I tell you a humiliating story?
Absolutely.
So I got dragged out last night. So normally Saturday night is Mr. and Mrs. Darklaw date night. You know, we go across the street. You know, we can walk there. The beer is cheap. I come home and I fall asleep. It's pretty easy. But you know, her friend was having a birthday party down on fucking campus yesterday, and for some reason I got fucking dragged to that. First of all, Aaron, you know I don't like driving anywhere. 20 minutes, I might as well drive to fucking Cincinnati.
That's very true.
And then I got fucking paid for parking. Oh god, dude. So we went to Pins. Have you ever been to Pins on 4th Street?
Yeah.
You know, nice time. Nice fire pit going. Had a big tall beer, and they have a swing set there, Aaron. And they got swings. You can just swing on them back and forth. Well, there was a really scary like 12-year-old girl, and she kicked me and my wife off them swings, dude. she said I want on them swings now. I want on them. And I had to double check, you know, because there were 4 sets of swings behind us that were free and clear. And she goes, "Nah, I want on them. I want on them swings."
Yeah, she owned
and damn, bro, did I not just like fucking get up? Like, well, it looks like it's time for another beer. Went back to the bar. She was on that swing for like 5 minutes. Came back in. She's like, "Y'all can have your swing back now." I got bullied by a fucking 12-year-old hood rat girl, dude. fucking embarrassing.
Happens to the best of us, my friend.
Yeah, never again. But we're talking about some toys tonight, Aaron. We're going to talk about Diamond Select, which is old news, and then we're going to talk about these Marvel Legends drops, which is also old news. But whatever, you know, we're here. We're going to talk about it. You know why? Because we're the fucking toy store, dude. So that's the shit we fucking talk about.
No.
We're not just some Joe Schmo on the fucking internet.
I just thought we were out of stuff to talk about.
Oh god, dude, I had no fucking clue what I was doing today, to be honest. Yeah, show prep got done at like 11, and I'm just like, it's
Figure it
not
out.
supposed to expose the secrets like that.
Oh, my bad.
But before anything else, my friend, I have to ask you. Mr. Black Knight.
Yes.
What are you sipping on?
I forgot my water at work. So I've been I love my Seven Select purified waters from
Yeah,
your
yeah,
7-Eleven or Speedway, depending on what you have.
yeah.
So I used to buy like the liter, like you get 2 liters for $2.50, and I'm like, that's an amazing deal.
Mm-hmm.
Until I saw they had a gallon, and the gallon's $2.38. I'm like, I've been robbing myself this entire time.
Yeah, that's not good beer math.
It's not. So I left that at work. So I went back to Old Reliable. I started this one for dinner, and it's kind of low. So they brought a friend. So,
I just like that your story is, oh no, I forgot my water at work. I guess I have to drink these Steel Reserves.
Yeah, I drank something, and then can't go to the store and go buy one. I've got one at work.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's bad. It's bad.
That is bad.
No, I'm not on the Boone's farm. That's when you get desperate. Not there yet. Or in between pay periods.
Yeah.
But what you got there, sir? What you sipping on?
Well, in my trusty Hella Dope mug, I am drinking some coffee because I have been up since like 6 a.m. This is my sleeping day, Aaron. And my body just said, hey, bro, you want to get up at 6 a.m.? And I said, no, I do not. And I said, well, you got to pee real bad, so you might as well. And so I've been up since 6 a.m. and I'm a sleepy boy. So I got some coffee, and then there's some Saratoga right there. Aaron, we've been rude to the chat, so I want to ask the chat tonight, because we already have one comment about this, and I lost it because the chat's going, here we go. Headcanon is here, and he's sipping on some Liquid Death, which I have some of that. I tried it because Laser Pants was drinking it, and I thought I would be cool, during the whole Saratoga drought. It's okay. But I want to know what the chat's sipping on. Chat, put up what you're sipping on in the chat, of course.
Yeah.
But speaking of chat, let's say hi to them, Aaron.
Okay, we can do that. I'm kind of concerned before a minute because I logged in early, make sure all the sounds and the microphones work. And like there was just nothing there. I'm like, what's happening? Like, did the timeline like get screwed up again? And then here they are. Then they came, so it's all good. But of course, the new number one top dog in comments today is the one and only Miss Stacy Hatch. If no one wants to comment first, she'll take it. So there you go, Stacy. How you doing?
Hell yeah, Stacy. Fucking show them what's up.
That's right. Mr. Action Figs. Make sure you catch him and Mr. Wonderful every Tuesday, sometime after 9 o'clock, where they talk things that are independent toy related and flush stuff in the toy lead, or they put on not toy lead. And then Stacy without of course her other half, Robert's Infinite Realms. How's it going, man? Just finished my video. Oh, well, we'll look forward to that video tomorrow, sir. I'll definitely catch a gander of what it's about.
Yeah, I like listening to Robert's stuff while I'm working. Like if I got to fucking pack an order or something, and because Robert's videos, they run like roughly 20-ish minutes or so, and I'm like, that is the perfect amount of time. So I like playing Robert's videos while I pack.
Perfect. Fatrid, how's it going, man? Good to see you. The Titan, held to the Hella Hub duo, and the Hella Hub is looking great.
Thank you. And you know what? I almost just didn't do it today, Aaron. I was like, it's you and me. Fuck the Hella Hub.
Shame.
I fucking did it anyway.
Good for you. I'm proud of you.
The
one and only Menjoza. What's up, man? How's it going? Stacy, once again, wait, we're having choices. No, there's only one choice, and you've made the right one.
Yes, you made the right one.
The missus, who is hopefully getting ready to put the children's to bed, checking in. How's it going? SCS Dog, aloha to you too. Jeff Morris, happy Sunday to you.
Hello.
And we got Lance over there on the old Facebook world.
I feel bad. Lance hit us up. He had tickets to a toy show for us for this past weekend, and I saw it and I meant to reply because I figured you and I were both fucking busy. But I meant to reply and I didn't. And I felt like a dick. So sorry, Lance. We saw it and we fucking
No, you saw it. I didn't see shit.
okay. Well, I saw it. Shit, and I didn't tell him about it.
Sure in the hell didn't. Never surprising. Tony's Figs, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Mr.
Hey, Tony.
Random Diorama. And if you haven't heard or haven't catched the last week, we had Mr. Diorama on, where we discussed the 1/18th playset, which are still available for purchase. So if you need to upgrade your 1/18th game, go check those out.
Yes.
Trust the Screamer. Sorry, I'm late. That racist. You know, I suppose. But Miss Trust the Screamer does say hello. They're still watching the race, though.
Mm.
Okay.
Unacceptable. Sorry, I was reading the chat. I'm sorry. I was taking care of something. I was happier.
Uncle Toy says hello. Ted, he sent you a picture to go with the email that I just sent.
Too little, too late. It's
That
sent.
Sucks. That sucks, bro.
It was a good picture too. I just looked at it. I thought it was Trust the Screamer and his wife, but it was Lawrence, who was not in a sexy pose watching the show. So
horrible. Stacy says she's drunk.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, that was me yesterday. I mean, I wasn't drunk. I was buzzing pretty good yesterday. Matthew Matson says nerds. Nerd? Are you calling us nerds? Are you drinking while calling us nerds?
See, now he looks silly because he thought we skipped that, and we did not. But there it is. Booyah. Booyah, Grandma. Booyah.
And then we got Thor there saying hello and all the wonderful people in the chat lands. Boom.
Boom. There it is. Cool. Well, let's talk about some new stuff. I know there's not a lot of new stuff. A lot of the new stuff that we did get immediately went out. For example, a very large box of robot cats, Aaron. I don't think you realized how fucking huge those were. Those were fucking massive 8-pound boxes. Those fucking things. I was just like, are you kidding me? And then also some Joy Toy came and went. Fatrid, there is one Roman Republic Joy Toy in stock.
And honestly, I don't even know about the other ones anymore. Like all communiques on that line has pretty much come to like a stall.
That is unfortunate.
Very.
And then as you alluded to earlier, we have the Catwalk playset by our friend Radnom, which is still available on the site right now. Those should be landing to us Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. You guys are going to have to give me a minute because it's a bunch of pieces and I got to make sure that everything goes in the right thing, unless Radnom was teddy proofing this thing and maybe baggied them all together. That would too late now. So I gotta go through all those, but those should all be shipping out at the end of the week. So if you guys ordered one last week, or if you've ordered one throughout the week, those will be going out before the end of this week, and they are still available right now at hellodopetoys.com. Oh, he did teddy proof it. Thank you. Thank you. Aaron, what else has come in? You just sent an email out, so I guess
You
let's
did.
talk about that email. Let's spoil that email.
Well, what came in recently? We spoke last week. The Invisible Skeletor arrived from the Filmation.
So good.
Some more wrestling stuff came in. Some of the main events, a couple of ultimates, some regular elites. But we just got word Friday actually that Jada Toys, Blanca, and Sagat are in their warehouse and they are preparing to ship. Knowing them, they'll try and steal all my money at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the Motu Wave, Orko, I think it's Fangman and Grizzler, those are all preparing to ship. And then the WWE Top Picks 2025 Elite with Dirty Dom, LA Knight, and Damian Priest, all preparing to ship this week to the Held Up Warehouse. So if you didn't get them or you need them, you know where to go.
Yeah. Please do that. Please do that. Awesome. Nothing else new?
That's it.
Cool.
Or if there is, I don't remember what it is now.
Well, I wanted to chat a little bit about Diamond Select Toys. So, we've been recipients of, Main Diamond for a while, and Diamond Select Toys, most well known for Marvel Select figures, which a lot of people love their Marvel Select figures to accompany their Marvel Legends. Yes. We're going to talk about this new Hasbro Juggernaut in a little bit, but a lot of people are comparing it to the Marvel Select Juggernaut and being like, well, I got my Marvel Select Juggernaut. I don't need anything else. But like for bigger figures, talking like Colossus, Juggernaut, Apocalypse, Marvel Select was usually the route to go through. I have some Marvel Select stuff. I have the best Superior Spider-Man figure that has ever been released from Marvel Select, which I love and cherish. Hasbro has not done one as good as Marvel Select since. But, Diamond filed for bankruptcy at the beginning of the year. We covered that in a video.
Yes.
And then they were bought. They were in discussions. No deal was ever finalized with a company, I believe, Alliance. Somebody in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong about that. And that deal did not go through. And then a company, I believe they're called Ad Populum. Again, chat, correct me if I'm wrong on that.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Ad Populum. It's something along those lines. And Matthew says the best Hulk figure is Diamond Select figure. They bought them and then immediately shut down Diamond Select Toys. Now, Diamond's still a distributor to us. I don't know, I assume that's going to be continuing. But Aaron, you're on these websites every single day. We have some Diamond Select stuff up on the site, and it looks like they're gonna complete what they have for pre-order. I don't know. Tell me what you know about this, just from viewing things on your end.
I know, Dick. All I know is, the way the email made it sound was anything that was in production prior to the buyout will still be completed. That doesn't necessarily mean that everything will. Things can kind of change on the whim, but they pretty much have. Diamond Select's done. Like the whole line's done. So anything that they've showed recently or anything that they have maybe previewed, I doubt it's going to go into production. Or if they did already do it, I'm pretty sure a limited amount will then be available. They may just say for shows. But yeah, from what they told me and the email that I read, the 3 things I think we've ordered are supposed to land once they are complete, unless we get onto that Mattel bus where they go, oh my bad, you're on the bottom of the food chain there, and what you ordered you're no longer getting.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's hard to say.
So with do you think that was tariff related? Like, or was it just this part of the business isn't profitable and we don't necessarily want that? Because the rumor, this is a rumor, that the alliance deal fell apart because Diamond had, I don't know, inflated some numbers from Magic,
Mhm.
and when they realized that that wasn't accurate, they were like, "Well, we gave this valuation because we thought this part of you was really profitable, and without that, like we're only willing to offer this." So I'm wondering if with the tariffs and whatnot, if the Diamond Select was the same thing. Like, well, we have tariffs, we don't know when they're going to end. Right now, you're just dead weight. It's just easier to let everybody go.
I don't think the tariffs had anything to do with it, in my opinion. I mean, because I mean, if you take the tariff out and you just said, okay, here's all the things that Diamond Select has done in the last, let's say, the last year,
Mhm.
they're looking at the numbers saying, well, this isn't worth it to us. You're not, the figures aren't adding up. So if they were showing significant increase in sales, or number of units are moving like very well, then I think Alliance would have said, "Oh, well, obviously this is a smart business right here. You have your own built-in toy line. You're doing the numbers. Why wouldn't we keep this?" I think they just kept the whole thing together because they've done it for so long, and there's people who buy them. They're talking right now about the Hobgoblin, and there was a couple Wolverines and Hulks that they've done that look really good.
Mhm.
But you're not moving weight. You're not moving thousands of units. So I think this is kind of one of those at this point. They're just like, look, let it go. I mean, if you want to revive Diamond, the Diamond Select line, you do that on your own. You figure it out because we don't want
And again, you have your ear to the ground on a lot of stuff. So you do all the ordering, and you're kind of looking at things all the time. Like, what are your thoughts on just kind of the grand scheme of the toy landscape right now? Like, if Diamond's gone, and again, this is a completely one-off situation, right? Bankruptcy, somebody's buying it, they cut that section out. But our three POA friends have been pointing out that Super 7 has been having issues as well. Do you think we're going to continue seeing this throughout the year? Not with just like Diamond Select, but are other companies going to kind of fall and shut down as well?
I mean, in this world, I mean, anything is possible. Like especially now. I mean, I'm sorry, Super 7. I feel they've cut their own foot off. You're creating a line that is at what we would call a premium price,
Hmm.
but I'm not getting a premium figure for
Yeah.
it. Uh, to me, I don't have very many Super 7s, but this is probably still the best one that I own.
Hmm.
I think I have a couple of the like reactions that kind of I got on clearance. But I don't really do anything with them. Like this Biggie was nice. Um, you know, the Andre the Giant was dog crap, as we clearly talked about. They're just inconsistent. Uh, the the Thundercats line looks really good, but that's not 50. That's not $55. That's a simple. I mean, that's probably honestly, I would say like a good $35. That's kind of like the breaking point for me at $35 for them, because it's good enough for what they do sculpt wise. It's not good enough in the overall presentation. And I think where they're trying to really stick it to you is, but look at this pretty box. We put all the work in the artwork of the box. Not $20 worth of artwork, my friend.
Yeah.
Uh so I don't know. Maybe somewhere down the line, if other companies don't get their crap together, they could see the same fate. But Mattel's probably has been down this road before. I'm sure Hasbro's been down this road before. They know what to do to kind of offset something. But we're in a whole new world now. We're in a digital age. The hard collecting is starting to to dwindle as we, the last of the children of collecting, are starting to get older. So who knows?
Yeah. I don't know. It's wild watching this from kind of like a different angle, you know, like we're not just watching this as like collectors and it's like, oh yeah, that's a bummer, but we're watching this also as retailers. And I don't know, sometimes it gets a little concerning when, you know, the tariffs went up, the tariffs went down, fuck ever, everything's kind of halted. um it's almost like a whole COVID shutdown type deal. Like, oh, no toys for a minute. And then you start seeing companies hurting and then falling off. I don't know. And nobody wants to see that. You know, we just had 2023 and 2024 were some of the best years for toys.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not for price, but for what we got, like between brands like Valaverse and Four Horsemen, and even some Marvel Legends like that. That Zabu wave was fucking killer. Just a lot of good stuff, and then we come into 2025, and it's just like nothing.
I mean that speaks volumes to us. I mean, look at what we've done since all that came out. We really haven't done. We've kind of kept quiet, and a lot of it's because while yes, I should to be biased and put and say, look, our customers aren't going to spend $35 for this $25 figure that it should be. I just don't want to do it. I mean, I think the example that we did was Maximum Hulk. You know, behind the scenes knowledge here. I'll drop it right now. They wanted me to sell it. I think it was like 60. I think they wanted me to sell it at 65, buy it at 60. That's with all the tariff increases. So after shipping costs and then listing it and then you guys buying it and paying all the fees behind that, we would have lost. I would have had to put it $75 just to make something, and that's just that. I didn't want to do that. I'm not going to put that in no 75. It's not worth $75. Does it look cool? Sure, it does. Not $75 cool at all.
Yeah, and you know, when we get into some of the Marvel Legends stuff here in a little bit, I don't know, some of those are really massive figures, and I don't know, I'm kind of, because they look cool, because I like a lot of them. I am not looking forward to that price, and that's gonna suck for us, because again, if it's the same situation where like, oh, we got to fucking charge everybody an arm and a leg, because yeah, well, the tariffs have been reduced, and you know, they may or may not go away soon. We all know these prices are kind of set in stone and are probably not going to come back down. So, and then again, that Juggernaut is fucking massive, dude. It is massive. I really excited for it though. I want to take a look at it. I hope it is not like $100 or something stupid, but we just never wanted to disrespect our customers, you know? And that's why we always limited ourselves on Super 7 stuff, because yeah, hell, we even in the early days, we were trashing them over the White Ranger and the Andre the Giant figure. You know, we poked our fun at Super 7, but like there's just some things where we find it disrespectful. We're not gonna put it up and be like, hey suckers, come buy it. We also don't want to like sit on it and be like, well, that was fucking stupid. They got their money and we got stuck with the bag. That re-release of the Spider-Man figure comes to mind. The PlayStation 4 Spider-Man, they re-released it, and that was like the first one that was like at $35 for no fucking reason. But yeah, like we just don't want to disrespect our customers. So I'm glad we didn't do the Hulk thing. What's the point? What's the point of having all that come in, having to store it, having to pack it, having to ship it? One, for a customer who's pissed off about the price and the figure is at best. But then also we did all that work for fucking $1. That's not good business.
Wouldn't even be $1.
Yeah.
We'd be owing them more money.
Yeah. 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 Well, yes. Any final thoughts on Diamond Select or any of this stuff?
it was a fun run while they had it. You know,
Yeah.
they made things that people wanted, and that's part of the thing that I personally was okay with Diamond Select as a line, is because they made things that people actually wanted. Now it's dead. It's a dying breed. I mean, hopefully, maybe somebody somewhere down the road will resurrect that line and keep it going. But I don't know, man.
I think that'd be a long time. That's a lot of work in this toy climate right now.
Yeah.
To bring something back from the dead. It's just easier to fucking bury it and move on.
I mean, give it to Tony Mac, man. Let him work his magic. I didn't say sex. Just give it to him.
I mean, they did do statues. I
got like 2 Spider-Man ones.
Yeah, he loves statues, so be right up his fucking alley.
Yeah. I know. Good luck.
Yep. R.I.P. Diamond Select. So we had a few comments in the chat. We had some people pop in as well.
Indeed, we did. Our good friend HGC. Hello.
Hello.
Hoff the Basher. Good to see it, man. Yeah, Philip Hill all the way over there on the Facebook says, hope so. Diamond has the best looking Wolverine Deadpool movie figs. I really want them. You know, maybe there's hope. I don't know. Trust the Screamer says, I wanted that Hobgoblin. I did see that one. That was a damn good looking figure, my man. I don't know if you saw it, but you should definitely, if you can find a picture of it, it is.
I don't think I ever saw that Hobgoblin, to be honest.
Oh, man. Very good.
I like I said, the Marvel Select stuff, I had my Superior Spider-Man, but like scale wise, I just kind of stuck with Legends, but unless I needed something bigger.
Right. Right now it says those Diamond Select Hulks were like $24 back in the day. That's that shit. That's that shit I'm talking about. Man, there he is. The legend, the mystical. Margo's there. Some days are diamonds, some days are coal. Right.
Largo, I was just thinking about you while I was driving the other day. I was like, where the fuck has Jim been? Probably Gremlins again, I'm sure, but always good to see you.
Indeed. Our good friend Northern Nomad says, Diamond Select is okay, but they're not the best of the best. You know, for them, they didn't have to be, in my opinion, the best of the best. They did the things exactly the way they needed to stay relevant until they hit this little roadblock. And everyone was okay. It was priced at a good price. It was affordable. It was made well. I mean, what else would you want from them? I mean, if they wanted to be the best of the best, that comes with the best of the best price, I guess. So,
whoops, yeah, I didn't want that up. Sorry,
jumping the gun.
My bad. I forgot to load these, so I was trying to do it in the background, and now I've ruined everything. There we go.
Then we're going to talk about next.
But let's because
there's no reason to have 5 POA figures at premium prices in 2025. Hell, it's no reason to have the however many articulated pieces you got now at the price that they're charging in 2025. So I don't know, but I said that, but that's been Super 7's game. They didn't care. They stuck to it, and I do applaud them for that. I mean, they stuck to their guns. They said $55. This is our price. This is our price today. This is our price tomorrow. When that figure comes out, that's going to be the price. When these 2 figures come out, that's going to be the price. So you knew from Super 7, no matter what, $55.
Can I go on a tangent just for a minute, just a swerve, because you said something there and something popped into my mind, right? So Super 7 just in the past few years started showing up in like Walmart and stuff.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why like 4 Horsemen does not do Walmart stuff is because they devalue it. And we can also look at Nacelle because they're suffering the same price, right? So when a few years back, when Bobby was talking about being in Walmart, like that concerned me because there's perceived value, right? We can't discount Four Horsemen stuff unless they allow us to discount Four Horsemen stuff, or we have a complete site wide sale. And that helps retain the value and the prestige of the price point, right? We can't compete with other
I
competitors.
mean,
The price is what it is.
NECA's the same way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, NECA very rarely discounts anything. Like they don't allow Target to do that. That's why you never see NECA shit on clearance. But when Super 7 went in there, and also Nacelle, Triaction had the same issue with the Boglins.
Mhm.
What happens? Shelf space. This shit's sitting here too long. The average Walmart consumer doesn't know what the fuck this is. They see, oh, tiny G.I. Joe figure, cool, $55, fuck that. They turn around, they fucking leave, and they go to the real action figure aisle. And it devalued their price so much, and Big Bad did the exact same thing. So you're right, they did stick to their guns, and I think maybe overproduction and trying to push to Walmart's, and then Walmart turned around and said, "Nah, we gotta fucking move this shit. We fucking
Yeah, but I mean,
devalued
like,
the fuck out of
but
it." I think that
Walmart,
hurt them too.
but Walmart's kind of like they're like my equivalent to Big Bad. If you present it to them just right, they'll buy it. They don't give a damn. They got billions of dollars. Walmart don't give a shit.
Mhm.
But the Valorverse deal, that was only an online offer. That was not an in-store deal.
Which I think is good. I think is good because Walmart would do the exact same shit. They'd start clearancing it out.
Yeah,
Not because it's bad, but just space and time.
but I mean, but to your point that you made earlier, you're looking at Nacelle, you're looking at Boglins, you're looking at X, Y, and Z, but then it goes to the G.I. Joe aisle.
Mhm.
If Bobby chose to put Valorverse in Walmart or in Target or wherever, I think it'd still do okay because at the end of the day, all they see is, oh, there's G.I. Joe. Ooh, what's this? Is this like new G.I. Joe? Like for the to the uncasual fan, to the grandma or the aunt who's just trying to buy stuff for their niece, nephews, grandsons, it's gonna move. It's gonna move regardless. But to hold on to the price value, the prestige of the price that he put, I understand. I do understand why it's not there. Like the whole point of it being on Walmart.com is because they have that whole, they got a warehouse in every nook and cranny of the world now. You're talking mass distribution.
Mhm.
So I mean, I don't know. Maybe he looks at that later. I would be surprised to walk into a Target or Walmart one day and I see a Valorous figure, unless someone bought it online and returned it.
Well, now I'm going on a super side tangent, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But I think if he was in the real toy aisle with the Marvel Legends and the GI Joes and that shit, I think it'd probably be okay. But I mean, they still clearance Marvel Legends and McFarlane's and shit all the time. I think if it was in that collector's aisle where the NECA stuff is, which is where the Super 7 stuff was, which is where the
Right.
Boglins were, which is where Nacelle is,
Well, I mean, that's the aisle where
I
everything dies.
yeah, that's that. I think that would hurt it. And then that kills the perceived value, just like we're always waiting for shitty Marvel Legends to end up at Ollie's because that is now the perceived value. So,
Mhm.
um, anyway, you talked about Super 7 holding their gun on the 55. And I think maybe they could have gotten a little bit further if they didn't mass produce and have other companies devalue their price point.
Very true. I
That's
mean,
just my
no,
uneducated opinion.
it's a pretty solid one. I mean, but like I said, they said why. I mean, up until recently, where they discussed potentially dropping their prices to, I think they said between 35 and 40. Um, you know, even that still kind of it's 50-50 to me.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get exactly what you're gonna get from them. You know what it is. So, all right. Anyway, moving on. Thor says that I agree with Ted. It's like Fallout on Amazon. Slowly watching the world burn and collapse. I don't remember what we were talking about for that comment.
I think it was the COVID reference that I made about how everything just kind of stopped in the toy industry.
Gotcha. Titan says, rough economic times often separate profitable ideas from the less value ones. Super 7, not overly valuable or viable. I mean, they did it this long. People bought it.
They do have diehard fans. I don't know. They're probably like with the Funko freaks.
It's funny because I was looking the other day. I have a box still, some stuff that like the ones that I wanted to keep. Like, man, just people get rid of these. Who the fuck would buy them now?
That's true. Look, I have some Funkos that I love and cherish and will never get rid of. You know, fucking Ice King here. You know, the NWO, things like that. But no, keeping them in a fucking box, and no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need every fucking character from every fucking shit show.
Trust Screamer says, "You got burned by Nacelle." Never. I don't want to say we got burned. We kind of burned ourselves in the conversation of just, oh wow, new like nostalgia. It's like that nostalgic like toy line. Like, oh man, Biker Mice from Mars. I remember watching that as a kid. You know, Ted had his experience as a kid with Sectars. Like, it just hit that feels button. Like, oh man, like I know what this is. And they pitched it so good. They pitched it really good.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I mean, we looked at it and said, look, maybe this is not what we should do. This is not what our customer base is asking for.
That is exactly what I was going to say, Aaron. Well, yeah, we want Nacelle to do well. No gripes against Nacelle. They haven't done us dirty. We just, I don't know. There were promises to cartoons and media being tied in with this, and that hasn't necessarily come to fruition.
See, like the relaunch of Biker Mike, the show for Biker Mike Mars, because like it's not the one, because one the Rock has his hand on, and the other one is Ryan Reynolds, and I don't remember which one's which. Either way it goes, we're still waiting on something to happen.
Yeah, and I heard that there was the fuck were those robots called that we couldn't get rid of for fucking 2 years?
That's what it is. Robo Force is it? I think Ryan Reynolds is doing Robo Force, and The Rock has his hand in Biker Mice, or it's back from now. Either way it goes, it's those two that has two significant names behind hitting the wall.
Well, I want to pull this up. Oops, not that one. Chat moves too fast. Have you not seen the cartoon? It's on Tubi and it's bad. I heard there was one episode of Robo Force, and I heard it was a nothing burger. So, I didn't know there were more. But I'm probably not going to go out of my way to watch it. Again, I respect what they're doing, but Aaron is correct that our customer base is not necessarily into that right now. So,
pretty much, the toy shows, man. We were at the point where we were going to say, buy anything, take this big ass robot with you. We're going to just give it to you. That's how many we had.
Yeah, we did get like buy one for $5, get one for free. Is that what we did?
Something stupid like that. Yeah, couldn't look at it anymore. Our good
I'm
friend,
glad they're gone.
Yes, the Briscoe. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Graham says, do you think at Populum, others companies that sell would pick up some lines?
No, he's talking about NECA. Apparently, Ad Populum owns NECA.
Yeah, I knew that. Probably not. I think the big part of it is they're looking at they're looking at the raw numbers now, like the real ones, and they're just not seeing the profitability to do it. I think that's where this all comes down to. Is if they want to do it, if there was money behind it that they're going to get in return, this would have been a no-brainer. I think they've seen through the lines and said, "You're not bringing in what you're telling us. The real numbers say you might be making a profit, but you're not making profit. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna sell this for $1 million, and they're like, oh, I can make 6. No, they're not doing that. So if Populum does decide to pick it up, I think they're gonna let the dust settle for a while. Maybe get it at a steal price, even more of a steal, and then try and reintroduce it. But that was, for me, I think is one of those time will tell stories. Do you have something for that?
No.
Ken's Toys. Hello. We got Jay Gonzo. What's up, man? How's it going? Hope you're doing well and enjoying your Sunday fun day. Stacy says now Ted's pushing too many buttons. Yes. The man has one job. Can't even do that right.
Look, one day by episode 277, I will have this down, okay?
I hope so, Ted. I hope so.
You're not a master until you do it like 10,000 times or something.
Radnom says things don't move at Walmart like they used to. Same Landos out there 4 years ago. It's hard to say. Now, here's if you wanted to make an impact, if you're Walmart, you want to impact like something like this, you do it during the fourth quarter. It's the best 3 months. People are out buying whatever they can find to please little Billy or little Jane or whoever because of Christmas. So I think a lot of those things is possible. Like Walmart don't care. Walmart will throw money at whatever they think they can sell and make $1 off of until they can't. And even then, most of the stuff they're getting at such a great price that even their clearance price, they're still making money off of. Don't let them fool you. They are. I've seen it. I used to work for them. I know the ins and outs. So maybe, I don't know. We got Fletcher Studios. How's it going? Good to see you. And then that wonderful guy, that guy over there, catching the replay. Shame on you.
Hey, somebody has to, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess.
I get sad looking at those numbers all week.
Titan says, I bought a Super 7 Ultimates Transformer at Ross for $10, and it feels like I may have overpaid. I didn't know that they made Transformers, to be honest with you.
Are they the ones that don't transform? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. So many fucking Transformers out there, and I don't fuck with them.
Dude,
so.
that big ass Transformer that's still sitting over here. Dude,
I kind of like.
Why
didn't you show that, dude?
I think it's fucking huge.
It's available on the site right now. You don't want anybody to buy it because you don't want to fucking pack it?
Maybe. It was in the email. It was in the other email. Here, I'll go grab it.
Okay, Aaron's going to go grab a really giant Transformer. He messaged me a week or so ago. He goes, this fucking thing's huge. I was like, probably not that big. And then sent me a picture.
Fucking thing is gigantic. Like, from the top of my head to like almost my waist.
Yeah, that looks like a good 3-footer. Is that the last one?
Yeah.
And
surprisingly, we sold a good amount of them. I was surprised.
What is that, like $100?
2.
It's $200? Yeah. No shit.
That's why I was shocked. I'm like, oh my god, people are actually buying it. They must be real hard Transformer fans.
Well, there's a $200 Transformer on our website right now that is fucking huge. What is he? He's a dinosaur, right? Like a T-Rex or something?
Yeah. I think it transforms from a dinosaur to like a spaceship. It's like something else.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like 3 different things it transforms into.
Nice, and it probably takes like 2 hours to transform all of it. Probably. And a lot of swearing. This is why I don't do Transformers. It doesn't work like the cartoon.
So from the rocket to the dinosaur, it's 14 steps. From the dinosaur to wherever its third form is 17 steps. So it's like 31 steps to do the full transform of all of its forms.
Mm.
It's crazy.
That's why I couldn't get into them because I'm like, well, if you're gonna transform, I need you to do it quicker. I'm in the middle of playing with toys. We can't just stop, while I like with Power Rangers, like the bad guy stops and they're all like, all right, guys, let's get ready. It's morphin' time, It's like Mastodon, and the bad guy's just kind of
He's
standing
like,
there.
have you done yet?
Yeah, they're all like, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how I feel about transform. I just don't have time to play with that, man.
That's funny. I forgot all about that video. So I think I have it saved in my favorites.
Oh, that shit's fucking hilarious, dude. It's so true. You never see it from their perspective.
Right. Hey Cannon says, trying to sell one wave wonders from the 80s and 90s. It's a hard road to travel. There's a reason they failed back in the day, and folks don't learn from now. Nope, sure don't. Still gonna make the same mistake. And I don't know. I don't know.
Look, NECA was fine, and then I just I don't know.
I'll contact our sales rep tomorrow and see what's up with that. I'll get back.
Like they forgot about us.
They probably did. I'll give you an answer like I gotta work Monday, so I'll give you an answer like Tuesday. I'm off Tuesday, but you'll get an answer either way it goes. And then the Briscoe says they have transformers that will transform automatically. Well, they got the voice activated one too.
That's what I need. That's what I need because if I'm playing with toys, I need it to happen like in the cartoon. Beep, boop, 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 boop. That's what I need. I don't have time to fuck around with shit. Fucking Skeletor's trying to grab some magical crystal. I need you to fucking transform, my guy.
Right. All right. That's it.
That's the chat. Okay. Okay. So have you Hasbro had a stream? We're going to talk about the Marvel Legends. Have you had a chance to look at any of these? We're going to start with the Fantastic Four.
I breezed through a couple of them.
Okay. I'm going to be a little, I don't want to say I'm biased. Look, I love Marvel Legends, right? That is the line that brought me back into toy collecting. Some of my favorite figures are Marvel Legends figures. So like when I see shit like this and I'm not stupid hyped about it, it pisses me off. And that's what it feels like the past few years. Like they drop shit and I just go, ugh. I'm supposed to freak out, jump up and down, get super excited, and be like, oh fuck yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just because like I have everything, but let's take a look at these. So this is the full Fantastic Four movie wave. And again, I don't know, maybe that's another issue that I have. Like I'm not really interested in movie figures anymore. I loved the comic ones. That Walgreens exclusive wave that they dropped over time. Fucking masterpiece.
Those were a pain in the ass to find too.
Oh, I loved them.
I think I went to like 4 or 5 different Walgreens in my area to find. I think I found like one at each store to complete the whole set. And like and it came down to like I think it was like the last one that I needed. I went probably like 10 miles away to get it because they said they had it. They wouldn't hold it. So like I'm flying down there, dude. And there was a guy looking for the same one, and I grabbed it right before he did. And that dude was pissed.
Dude, I miss toy hunting like that. Like I loved that time. But these I'm very meh on. One, I don't know how this movie's going to be. I'm not particularly excited for the movie. I don't necessarily want another Pedro Pascal figure. So let's take a closer look. So here's Sue Storm, and it's a movie action figure. It looks like a fairly basic Marvel Legends like I don't know.
Did we ever get a Sue Storm that was like a kind of like a translucent, like a full translucent of her?
No. Once I got the Walgreens ones, I just stopped paying attention because I was just so fucking happy with those. So I
Yeah,
never looked at any of the other re-releases that they did because I know they did a few more. Um, but I don't think so. That does not sound familiar. There might have been an invisible hand.
but you see where I'm going with this? Like that would be a seller. That'd be a hot seller to have a full translucent or invisible Sue Storm.
Well, and I think you're kind of right here because we have two Johnny Storms. Like you have Human Torch form
Uh,
and Johnny Storm form. And I'm just like, well, who the fuck wants that?
yeah, the retro one did, yeah.
Oh.
But still, but yeah, like, I mean, let's think of it. I have the Johnny one back. Actually, it's showing up to Apocalypse right now. But yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, that's a sweet figure. It's sweet. I'm not saying sweet like OMG sweet, but it's like, oh my god, like you could have made a human version, and I know they did, but like full on flame on like Johnny look like man, the dude's like he's on fire. Sweet.
Yeah. Well, look, I don't think the Human Torch in this one is bad. I think it's very close to that because that's the retro card one that you had up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very close to that. Briscoe says if she's invisible, you don't need an actual figure.
I mean, you say the same thing about John Cena, but we got it.
And I think, yeah, so Johnny Storm is next, and Trust the Screamer says the flame um on Storm there. Like
Mm.
I don't know if he's talking about that flame effect, which it's neat, but like I guess if you really want like a cast photo, you need this. If you're a completionist, you need this, but I just don't see this specific figure doing super well.
I would have liked this version if they did it with Chris Evans when when he got when they first learned that he had it and he's sitting there like snapping his finger and a little flame comes up. Like that'd have been a nice little photo, like a little figure like this one.
Hmm.
But no, this is a
Yeah.
pass.
Um,
Pretty sure that my Johnny Blaze is about to fall off.
and so they do have the Human Torch form, which I like, but it's the problem I have with it is you can see the suit line. So if we go back
Yeah.
here, like there's the suit, right? And you can see the suit lines in that, and that really takes it out for me. Yeah, you can kind of see it on the knees. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it, but I also don't love it. But I think if you need a Human Torch, this isn't the worst. This is probably this and the Thing are probably the two standouts for me. But I
Mm-hmm.
guess I'm a sucker for Thing. What do you think about this one? You were just holding one in your hand. So what do you think
I like.
this looks like compared to
I mean,
yours?
I mean, for the modern version of it, it's okay. I
Mhm.
like my retro card one. I mean, this is the only one that I have. But would I add this one to my? I would. I would definitely pick it up. Maybe have a Johnny Storm fight. Figure out which one's better. But I mean, I don't know. I can look past the suit lines. It doesn't bother me that much. Like the more I look at it, the more I'm paying attention to it now. But it's a still cool looking figure.
Yeah. Like I said, I think if anything was going to be picked up, this one will, I think, move unless people are just sick of Human Torches. I don't know. And then we have the Silver Surfer, which so far in previews, the movie looks awful. The
Mhm.
CGI
Yeah,
with this Silver Surfer. So I don't know if they're gonna fix that up or what.
I doubt it.
There's
unless, unless they push this movie back.
there's one pro to this figure, and that's that little stand there. Because we never got anything like
Yeah,
that
you
with
did. You got that with What was it? Galactus?
Oh, well, I'm talking about the single carded ones. So they
Uh,
have two single carded, maybe three now, Silver Surfers. And it's just on the board. So like he's just there
okay.
flat, you know? And if you try to put him on like a flight stand or something, the board falls off from peg holes. It's huge
Mhm.
hassle. So like I think this is cool, and that's the only reason to buy this, but I don't see anybody wanting. I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. I just don't think
Yeah, but
this
for the
one's
people who got Galactus, you already have. I mean, do you have an image of like like the stand piece, like more fully displayed?
no.
Okay.
No, I
I
did
mean,
not do a great job with slides. I had too many to do.
I don't even know what I did with my stand for mine, but I mean, if you got Galactus, you don't need this. It came with it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, unless you couldn't justify buying Galactus, I understand that it was a hefty price tag, but
Well, I think buying Galactus is better than buying anything in this wave, so
oh
it's
yeah,
probably the better deal no matter what.
oh yeah. But I'm just saying,
Uh,
some people had to nickel and dime, and some had to sell half their collection in order to save money to buy it.
and then we have the Thing, which again, not the best thing that has ever been released. And again, this is a movie figure, but I think it's fine. I think if you needed a thing to stand in, I think this is fine. Not my first choice, but it's fine.
I don't know how I feel. I was trying to find the one that I have. I don't know how I feel about the pants.
Yeah.
Like, cause I mean, Thing has always had like shorts or like his little mankini type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. I don't. I just don't. I just don't. The pants for me is what is like a turn off for me buying this figure. If it's not always and it's $10, would I get it? Maybe just to say I got it, but I'm still happy with the thing that I have.
Well, if this movie flops, you will find all these next to the Eternal figures, I'm sure. I don't again, I'm sure this speaks to somebody, and I'm being a dick about it. My biasness of it is just oozing out of me. I just for a guy who loves Marvel Legends, I'm just not into any of this. And then we have Reed Richards. Ugh. Uh Bendy arms. Yay. Yay, bendy
Yeah,
arms.
yeah. Because I mean, with this one, you didn't get. I mean, unless I'm missing something, like you didn't get bendy arms. You just got like the stretch arms and the stretch fingers.
Wait, they didn't release a bendy arm one?
I
I
mean,
swear they
I'm,
did.
I'm saying if they did. I mean,
One of them had.
I don't have it.
Oh, it's the one that looks like Dan Larson.
Oh
Has the
yeah,
Dan
yeah,
Larson head sculpt. I think that one had bendy arms, but I might be wrong about that. I
yeah.
bought my one and I was happy.
I mean, this looks like he's in his like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, Flavor Flav.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I guess one of the pros to buying this is you could take the Pedro head and put it on your Mandalorian figure.
Yeah.
If you wanted to have an unhelmeted Mandalorian, you sinners.
Yes, I do want my thing with pants off. Thank you very much.
And then this picture made me laugh because this just looks absolutely ridiculous. It looks like children in Halloween costumes running, like, yeah.
that looks like what I would have put together to post on our Instagram that we got them in stock.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is a terrible shot. I think it's just all of them. I don't know if they're posed together like this or if these are all just photoshopped
Well,
together. But
those are definitely individual shots stuck together.
it just looks ridiculous.
Which, by the way,
Terrible picture.
I'm getting much more better at putting these little pictures together to make a nice little thing there. I'm working hard, okay? For you people.
For you people. For you people. before we move on, I there were some people with some comments about this wave in the chat, so I don't want to like move on to the. I want to acknowledge some of these. So let's see what the chat thought about this wave.
Well, before we get to the wave, Thatcher needs you to do the Moss Man voice sound effect for Transformers. Oh, choo 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 choo.
See, there you go. You did it better than me right there.
I've been when I saw that comment, it was like I'm like thinking in my head, how would that sound?
Yeah, you caught me off guard. I'm thinking about shitty Marvel Legends figures. I can't just change gear into Moss Man.
Oh, my Transformer won't transform.
It's time to roll out, guys. I'm a truck now. Beep beep.
Dude,
my tags is expired.
Dude, this is just you got it. I don't care. Make Moss Man his own YouTube. I will watch every video on like repeat.
Yeah, I can barely fucking finish editing this stupid 10-minute video.
Oh, I know. I've been waiting. I was promised.
Look, I'll go on at the wrap up. At the wrap up, I'll go on a rant about it.
Okay. Hoth Basher says you guys need a loot stash. Think about it. Maybe a free shipping on blank amount. One, unless you know someone that's really good with Shopify's back end stuff, and goddamn camera did it again. That's kind of like we've been talking about that for a long ass. God damn, it's gonna piss me off. It'll come back. There we go.
It'll come back.
We talked about that for a while. I thought I was drunk.
You are.
And we need to get back into doing it. We were offering channel members a variety of different discount codes, free shippings, whatever, which led us to like the $1 down piece because it was just easier to do, where money commitment didn't have to be there until you needed it to. But I mean, it's something that's always on our mind to try and figure out how to do.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be something that happens this year unless something drastically changes, because again, we're still getting out of the tariff storm where there's just a lot of things that we're not getting or not buying or whatever. So we got to get through the other side of this and get new inventory back, and then hopefully things can get back to normal, and we can think about that again.
G.I. Jetman says what's up.
Hello.
Trusted Screamer says the best here is the Flame on Storm and the Thing. I said I love the Flame on Johnny. I'm cool. It's a decent figure. Not mad about it. I'll probably get it.
Again, it's a fine stand-in if you were missing that. I don't know how anybody would be missing that, because that one was at Ollie's forever, but
but it's probably still there.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm gonna do a video. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a toy hunt of my own Ollies.
Okay.
What crap is there? Because that's still a bunch of crap. Then I'm gonna use your telephone number and see if you got any rewards points.
No, I haven't been there in a long time.
Damn it. All right, fine. Jetman also says I'm a comic version collector, so.
Yeah, that's how I prefer my Marvel Legends. Like early on, I did a lot of the MCU, Black Widow, Captain America, Winter Soldier, things like that.
Yeah,
I had all the Guardians of the Galaxy. Mm-hmm. But now I'm good. I'm good on that.
I mean,
comics strictly.
I mean, Tony's Fake says he doesn't do MCU fakes. Here's my hot take though. Like, certain ones I'm okay with. Like, so you mentioned Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a decent rocket, the MCU version is what you're gonna get. Mm-hmm. There's certain ones where they did a really good job portraying said figure as close to possible, both in the face, the sculpting, everything. But then you get that weird run where Disney Plus, what the hell were you doing?
Yeah, those were so bad.
Like even the Nick Fury one. Like, how hard is it to screw up Nick Fury?
Hmm.
It's Samuel L. I can hear Samuel L. Jackson right now, sitting in the background. These motherfuckers messed up my motherfucking face. Like, yeah, it doesn't even look like you, bro. I don't know. It's just a weird love hate on how they treat certain MCU figures. Either they do it really well, or they just throw a dart at the board and say, "Yeah, there you go. This is what you get." Hot take.
Hot take.
Robert says, that fake suit looks better than the actress.
You know, it does. It's not an ugly figure. We've gotten a lot of ugly Sue Storms. Like, it looks good, but Sue Storm is always the peg warmer. Although that Silver Surfer might beat her.
Oh no, I think it's gonna take over. That's gonna be the new one.
I don't know. For me, it's you need Sue's outfit to match. So
Yeah, I still think I still think you should have done. I don't know. Even if you don't do the full body, have some interchangeable arms, the legs that are going invisible. You know, the hands. That's a cop out. Invisible hands
yeah,
is a cop out.
yeah. There's not a lot of accessories in there, and I know I was oohing and awing over that piece, but now you're telling me that's just a reused part that they had sitting around, and that was going to be their excuse for not
Yeah.
putting anything else in there.
Because then the excuse is, oh well, then if we do this, then we're gonna have to make it $30.
Yeah.
Which is probably
Yeah.
gonna cost that much anyway.
Well, I thought they were $24.99, but
They are.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying,
Okay,
using more excuses to excuse the excuses.
absolutely.
Robert also says, I bet you see those same suit lines in the film. You probably will.
Yeah, I feel like it was done that way for a reason, but I don't know. Sometimes they have to make these figures early before they see anything from the movie, and then there's I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Ed says Hasbro stepping up their photography game.
Hold on, let me pop that up one more. Oh, it's not showing. Okay, never mind.
That's some A+ stuff right there.
Actually, you know what? Here, we're gonna do it. There it is. Boom. There it is. So good.
So now when you guys see like my Instagram posts of stuff, you should appreciate it more. I want to see more likes. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I definitely do better than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like our stuff on Instagram. Come on, guys.
That's just bad. Hey, Figure Fight Club. How's it going? Abdi, good to see you, my man. All right, that's what I got.
Cool. All right. So the Gamerverse stuff, I'm actually a little more excited for. Not all of it. Not all of it. I think there's some interesting things in here, but it's been the first time in a while where they threw something up and I was like, "Oh, okay, look at y'all coming in here making it turned my head, you know." And then when you look at things a little bit closer, you're kind of like, "Ugh." So I'm not in love with all of it, but I actually do think a lot of this is good. So let me get us back here, and because I was not prepared. There we go. So this is the full lot of the Gamerverse. It's supposed to be Marvel vs. Capcom, but obviously they don't have Capcom licenses.
Right.
So they're trying here, and I don't know. I think it's a fun idea. But man, look at that Juggernaut, dude. That boy is beefy. So almost all of these are 2-packs, and we'll start with the Wolverine and Silver Samurai. So there is some stuff that I find interesting in here. I know, and Robert's been on this as well, making a lot of posts about how the new Wolverine only has single jointed elbows, but this is apparently a brand new Wolverine sculpt, which really helps him get down in that Wolverine crouch. Plus,
you can definitely see, especially right there in the abs, that they've definitely done something different for sure.
And what I like is this. I think this is cool. I don't know if I would use it, but I think it's cool at
I
least.
mean, for
It's
Marvel
different.
Legends, yeah. I mean, because Mezco's already done that.
Hmm.
Like that's like a Mezco like standard at this point when it comes to Wolverine.
I don't know. I think it's neat. I like it. I like it a lot. Um, yeah, and then Silver Samurai. So I like the Silver Samurai as
Mhm.
well. Their last one I think we had was from a retro card collection, and I don't think I kept one. I think I sold them all. That was back in like 2021, maybe 2020. I don't remember.
Mhm.
Um, but I don't know. I think this is a good looking Silver Samurai figure, and you're getting a brand new Wolverine. So if you don't have a Wolverine, what a great way to get started with Wolverine.
If you don't have a Wolverine at this point, you might want to look yourself in the mirror at this point.
I think what I like the most, I don't know, I've been torn about it because I really like the cowl or the ears because they fucked that up so many times. I think the best version is the Juggernaut Wave version of that, but these are nice and big, and like some artists used to style them that way, like just crazy huge, and that is, I think, accurate to the game. It's been a minute since I played that, but I don't know. I like it. What do you think about this two pack? I think this is a Walmart or Target exclusive, one of the two. I don't
Sadly,
remember
yes.
which.
Um, I mean, the Silver Samurai, I definitely need that. I don't have one. Th- while while I guess I'm excited that they did something different finally for Wolverine. They really didn't do anything different.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's the same Wolverine. You just gave him that. You gave him the ability to be more into his iconic pose. Robert says it is a fan channel, so and it's gonna be able for all retailers.
Oh, okay. Dope. Yeah, I don't remember which one's exclusive and which one's not. I know some of these are specifically Target or Walmart or some shit.
But I mean, it's nice. I just want it for the one figure though.
That's
I'm
going to
not
be
gonna
a
do anything
gripe
else.
through a lot of this, man.
I
That
mean,
is
I have the two Mezco ones. I have the retro the X-Men 97 one, and I have the other retro card one. So I'm personally good on Wolverine for the moment.
Yeah, they were comparing this one to the Love Triangle Wolverine, and that's the one that
Yeah.
comes with the battle damage and the bone claws.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. I've been quite happy with that figure. I don't know how well these yellows match up because it's hard to head swap some Wolverines because the yellow on some heads doesn't match, which is obnoxious. But
Yeah.
um, I don't know. I will probably pass on this one, but I do think it's very cool, very
Oh, yeah.
cool. All right, what's next? Then we got Psylocke and Thanos.
Probably the best Psylocke we've gotten in a while.
Yeah, there's the face is really good. I think there's some I don't think there's any hip cut in there. So boy, they did some really good poses with him. Better than that Fantastic Four shit.
Oh
And
yeah.
then you got game accurate Thanos if you need a Thanos.
Yeah, but see, I like this one better.
Oh yeah. No, that's what I was thinking. This is a repaint of that.
And I don't
I don't know, but
know.
yes, you're absolutely right.
I mean, I can't see the whole thing, but this is definitely looks a little more chunkier than that one.
Hmm. No, I love that Walmart exclusive Thanos. That was one of the best hunts I ever had.
That's why I could never open it.
Oh, I opened mine.
Never. That one I'm gonna keep that one.
Let me go through some of these. So, yeah, I do think Psylocke looks good, and if you need a Psylocke, then I think this is a good route to go. I don't really have a lot of complaints with the
And
Psylocke, and I think the Thanos is fine.
I mean, the Thanos is fine. I mean, I definitely, I'd get it. I would definitely get it if I didn't have that one. But I don't have a Psylocke. I need a Psylocke. So I'm kind of like
Mhm.
I'm like torn. I have to have it, really.
Yeah. No, that face looks good.
Mhm.
That looks good. I like it a lot. Um, and yeah, the Thanos is fine.
I thought I thought he was flicking us off.
He is.
He's like, "Oh,
He
yeah, you're not
is.
gonna buy me? Well, here's what I think about you."
Yeah. Fuck you, Aaron. Way better than that Walmart exclusive.
No.
Okay, so Ken's Toys is saying this one is a Target exclusive.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, like, be on Target's website, like, but early in the morning to try and lock that one down.
So they can cancel it on you?
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. Stupid fucking exclusives. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at that pose, Aaron, on Psylocke.
Yeah.
If that is a real pose you can do, man, I'm fucking on board. Fucking finger pointing down. No, I absolutely love that. That Thanos looks like he's gonna tip over. He might hold that pose for a second, but he is gonna fucking fall the fuck over.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I feel like I should have this, like, like, with my Jada toys and just have them do the battle. You know, with that Belanca that's coming and Sagat that's coming.
maybe a
You
Mega
know,
Man.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
And then
Oh, finally, I get a chance to get a fucking Mega Red.
well, they've released a couple.
And
I'm fine with
every time I get a chance to get it, I don't get a chance to get it.
yeah.
So this is like my window right now. Even though no, I'm gonna get it. Like,
Well, so I'm not a fan of the War Machine figure in
it's fine.
this. But
War Machine will go up online and I'll sell it on the card or something.
that's that's fair. But there are some nifty accessories in here. So, you know, you got that kind of cannon boom
Mhm.
right there, which I think is neat. I think another picture has a missile too, but I don't know how you articulate that. I don't know if I put that in here. There it is. There's that missile right there. And I'm just like, well, that's neat, but unless that's attaching to his shoulder or something, like I I can't take a picture like that. Like,
Eh,
how do you display that?
I mean,
Um,
you know people get creative with how they do things.
yeah. Um,
Yes, can
and
while this is the 3rd or 4th, I have I have never had an opportunity. Every store that I ever get to, they never have them. So for me, this is gonna be my this is a no. I have to get this no matter what. I have to have that Omega Red, and
so
then the War Machine will just go hang out somewhere else.
I went skimpy on these pictures because I was sick of looking at the War Machine. I just really don't like the War Machine figure. But Omega Red is wonderful. Like I said, you know, you missed out on it. Boom, there it is. So this is one that's got some people fired up. Well, apparently this Captain America is all new. I think it looks great.
Yeah,
I do not have a definitive Captain America.
it looks like the one
But
from the retro card, that one that they
yeah,
did the Secret Wars one.
yeah. Well, I didn't take one of those. But this Venom is a full re-release, and you know I don't have this Venom. I like that Eddie Brock head, so I
Mhm.
would like strongly consider this, but I hate that blue color. Um,
Just give him the cap shield and be fine.
oh well, that's what's cool about this is that this right there.
Oh yeah,
I love that. Love that. Um, just really cool accessory to have, and some of these Captain America head sculpts look great. Oh yeah, I don't hate this figure. I just don't like the color, and I wouldn't have anything to do with it because it's blue. So
I agree with
Yep.
Northern Nomad that Secret Wars cap is it's probably the best one I've seen.
Yeah, I missed out on that. Let's see. Yeah, so these are the accessories that it comes with. Venom comes with nothing aside from the heads, and then you got that shield effect, which I think is just awesome. Love it. And then Gargantos, so his name is something else in the game, Sushi Mama or something. Somebody in the chat tell me his fucking name in the game. It's caught my attention. This is not for me. I don't particularly want this, but I certainly do appreciate what it is, you know, and which is just a big old fucking bendy monster, dude. And it looks like the eyeball moves, which is cool as fuck. Shuma Gorath, thank you, Northern Nomad. It is not Sushi Mama.
It's a better name.
Yeah, well, maybe that's what we're gonna start calling. He's Gargantos now. Gargantos. Aaron, what do you think about giant eyeball Gargantos or Shuma Gorath? Oops, I guess I didn't post a lot of pictures of that.
Good job. I mean, I don't have an opinion really. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll get it and just hang it somewhere. Maybe I'll put it in the kids' room and scare them off.
All right, how much do you think this is going to cost?
That's $50. $55.
No, it's gonna be way more than that. That thing is massive, dude. Massive.
I mean, you only have one picture, so I can't really judge.
I know.
This.
I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to put them in there.
I don't know. I still say it's gonna be like $55. I mean, maybe 60 max, but I don't know.
I guess we will see. I mean, it is just a bunch of bendy wire and a giant eyeball. But this is what really caught my attention. I have loved my Build-A-Figure Juggernaut for it's been a decade now. Love that thing. When they re-released that Colossus Juggernaut 2-pack, came with the battle damage Juggernaut, and I was like, fuck, I want that because that Colossus is sweet. I can never pull the trigger on the price of it, so I passed on it. It always kind of made me sad.
Hold on. Wait, sorry. Where'd it go? There it goes. $89.99. What? Oh hell no.
Is that actual? I haven't looked at any of this.
$90 for that. That thing better be like the size of this transformer that's sitting behind me.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna start that because we've kind of touched on that, but we're gonna bring it up anyway. Dude, I love this Juggernaut. Love it. It is massive. That's what I like in a Juggernaut, dude. Fucking big and mean. That's what I love about the Build-A-Figure. He is a big, giant, heavy ass piece of plastic. So when you're posing him to make him look like he's fucking punching somebody, like you can feel that fucking weight. And it comes with this awesome accessory, which I think is used really well right here with that headbutt. Oh man, so nice. And this is comparing to, I don't think that one's the Build-A-Figure. I think that's the one from the 2-pack, but I might be wrong. Mine's sitting up there on display, so I'm not going to pull it down. But just massive. Now, there are complaints about his knees and the way they bend, so it doesn't look like, from a posing perspective, you're going to be able to get everything that you want. But I don't care, dude. I fucking love this thing. I need this.
I mean, the effect makes it that much more sellable. And it's bad to say that like that one piece makes the figure that much better. But in this scenario, it does.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm. Oh, that is the last slide. I don't know, man. I very excited about this. I am glad it's not an exclusive to anything. I hope it's not $100 fucking. I guess
I
we
mean, this
will
is.
just have to
I'm
wait and
pretty.
see.
I mean, that was gonna probably be maximum Spider-Man, maximum Hulk price, probably like 60, probably 60, about 60 bucks. Especially if it's gonna be that big.
Yeah. Um. So overall on the wave, Aaron, how are you rating this out of 10? Like six,
I
seven?
mean, I give it a solid 7, man.
That's
Like,
kind of where
it's got
I'm at.
enough good pieces, even the pieces that I don't really want. I could justify somewhere.
Yeah, so they kind of get you on some of the 2 packs, which sucks,
Mm,
especially when there's always potential that those are going to get re-released um for half the price.
yeah.
Um but yeah, no, I'm excited for Juggernaut. I think uh Sushi Mama looks great. Not for me. I don't need a Sushi Mama. But I again appreciate for what it is. Blows this fucking Fantastic Four wave out of the fucking
Oh
water
yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're going in. We officially crossing the June, so you know what's coming up next, don't you? It's Yo June.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. Did they
yeah.
do a GI Joe stream? I've not been paying attention this week.
I know they teased a couple things.
Okay. I got so excited by the Marvel Legends stuff that I didn't pay attention to anything else.
Yeah, they showed some renders of a couple things.
Um yeah, so 7 out of 10. I think that's fair. Chat, I would like to hear your guys' numbers. Rate this wave, the Juggernaut wave, we'll call it, out of 10. Hell, you can rate the Fantastic Four wave out of 10 too, which I'm giving a 2.
Yeah.
um, Sushi Mama is all I'm calling it now.
I want
Now
all your
down,
review.
Sushi
I want all your
Mama.
review videos to be called Sushi Mama now.
Yeah, yeah,
It's got my Sushi Mama in.
that's right, toy reviewers. It's called Sushi Mama now. um. Anyway, chat, rate this wave if you want. Ken says there's not been a Joe stream yet.
No one said 6.5 out of 10. Still not bad. Solid.
Yeah, yeah. Like I say, I think there's things to love, and I think there's things to be incredibly annoyed with by it. But overall, I'm take the good with the bad.
Sushi Mama.
We have been skipping a lot of Marvel Legends waves on the site because we're still bitter about that Disney Plus wave. Is this something you think we will carry as long as we're not going to lose $5 off of every single one?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's strong enough that it'll do what it needs to do unless the price point's completely ridiculous. But even then, I mean, it's a better showing than that Fantastic Four for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Wow. The chat is blowing up again. So let's hear them out and then we'll wrap this shit up.
All right. Robert says Gamerverse seems to be very much the fans of the game. For me, Psylocke, Pack, and Gigantor,
Sushi Mama.
Sushi Mama, or whatever they rename him, depending on the price. The rest, easy pass. Well, I mean, but still, I mean, there's something in the wave that caught your eye. At the end of the day.
There's some value.
It wasn't a complete like. And then all the way over on the Twitchverse, my eldest stepson, who is trying to get into streaming now, is just dropping in to say what's up. Probably playing some game.
Well, if you guys are on Twitch, make sure you go subscribe, follow. I don't know how it works on Twitch. I don't do that.
Just follow.
Okay.
Just follow. Plays games.
Just follow.
I don't know what he's playing right now.
Watch him play Fortnite.
I don't even know he's doing that. Ken's Toys says, I like that Wolverine, but Silver Samurai is at Ollie's for $9.99. You're gonna see like a half a box cut. It's just Silver Surfer on the one side,
Yeah.
or Silver Samurai. That'd be hilarious. I'll buy it. I don't care. Fatrick says Thanos looks sort of KB Toys.
Yeah, that's it.
Northern Nomad. I've got the Diamond Marvel Select Thanos. That is a good one.
That's what Marvel Select was good for. The big ass figures, dude.
Ken says, I need that Psylocke. Me too, man. So do I. Also, we've got some bids for Thanos versus M. Bison in a Gamerverse fight.
Okay.
Ken also says this. Oh yeah, I think we did that one already. Still want it. I don't care. I want that cap, and I have the last two that came out, but he wants it. I don't mind the blue Venom, but why is it not pinless? It's Venom. Venom sells.
I can't get over the blue, so I like my Venom black. It's a shame too. Looks good. I don't particularly care about pins. You know, I know the reviewers get up in arms about it, and I get it, but I don't really pay attention to it. So pins don't bother me.
Well, Nomad says Sushi Mama sounds better.
Sushi Mama.
We got Jose Avina. I think I said that right. I don't know. I butchered it. I'm sorry.
Avina.
Do you think NECA will rebrand and make Marvel Select better? I doubt it. I mean, could they make it better? Yes. Will they rebrand it? Probably not. That's just my guess, though.
We'll see.
And Robert says, Jughead is okay, but his legs can't do 90 degrees, which holds me up. You're going to get it. You'll get it.
Yeah, Robert, you should buy him anyway, man. Buy him anyway.
Hoth Basher says, I need all that shiz. All of it. Hey, Cannon, maximum jug. I mean, that's pretty much how they're treating it. Minus all the mass accessories that normally would come with it. Tony's Figs, what's up, man? Psylocke, Cap, Wolverine are pretty dope. I dig that Juggernaut too. Blue Venom, just no, you're gonna get it. Don't fool yourself, Robert. Don't fool yourself. The Titan says, I think there's a Hasbro stream on the 4th, which they'll probably talk about some Joes.
Yeah, Lawrence will be live tomorrow. I'm sure he knows.
What else we got? Robert says 5 out of 10. Psylocke and Sushi Mama only raise the eyebrow. The rest easy pass.
Oh man! See, look, now people are going to be out in public calling this thing Sushi Mama. Nobody's going to have any clue what the fuck they're talking about.
Like, yeah, you got that Sushi Mama in? Like, what the fuck's a Sushi Mama?
I can't wait to see it in like the Marvel Legends collectors room. Somebody's like, "Oh, I'm so excited for Sushi Mama," and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go like that."
Briscoe says, "Make a Sushi Mama mug."
Maybe.
10 says Fantastic Four 5 out of 10.
Nicer than me.
Titan says 2 out of 10 for Fantastic Four. Gamerverse 6 out of 10. Solid. Ken's Toys. Gamerverse 7 out of 5 for Psylocke, Cap, Sushi Mama, and Juggernaut. I mean, that's pretty much like the big wins for the wave, honestly.
Yeah. Well, Hot the Basher says he does not need that Sushi Mama.
until he puts it in his cart and he goes, "I need that sushi mama."
5 minutes ago he said he needed all that shit.
He did. But he also said that Fantastic Four is a 0, but needs Wolverine, Psylocke, everything but Cap and Blue Venom. You know what he didn't say? He said he didn't need that. He does need that sushi mama though.
He does need the sushi mama right there.
It's proof. I put it
No
on
takesies backsies. Oh fuck! Now Fatrid's trying to convince me to buy a sushi mama.
Sushi mama needs to be a Moss Man regular.
Sushi mama, Moss Man, and a fucking transformer.
Hell yeah! Cool. That's it.
Okay, awesome. Well, that means only one thing, Aaron. It is time to wrap it up as soon as I find.
Oh my god! Dude,
there it is. Okay, look, it's I gotta scroll all the way down, dude. It's not like the other things. It's not like the other things, So, what do you want to promote?
Outside of the stuff we promoted at the beginning of the show, we did do something special for our international customers. Shopify has finally given us the ability to do what I've been trying to figure out how to do for a long time, and now all your taxes and duties are present at checkout. So all those fees are right there in front of you. You pay all that up front, and you don't have to worry about any delays with customs or your postal delivery person saying, "Hey, you owe me this before I give you this package." So as of last week, Hello Dope Toys is 100% go on the international with taxes and duties available to be paid at checkout.
I love that because getting those,
because I love it.
Yeah, getting those emails from people being pissy, that sucked. Sushi Mama's the green eyeball guy. You got anything else to promote?
Check your email.
Check the email. Yeah, we sent y'all an email, bitches. Yeah, boy.
Buy some stuff so I don't have to keep it in my house.
Yeah. Ooh, we made another sale for Radnom's Catwalk playset, which segs me into Random Diorama's Catwalk playset. Is going to be landing to us. He says Tuesday. We will see. Apparently everything's Teddy proof, so those will start shipping out Wednesday or Thursday before the end of the week, guys. So you can still place your orders now. There are a few left in stock. After that, it will go back to pre-order, and then he will ship us another batch at a time that we will communicate later. So if you want one, they're going to be shipping out the end of this week. So get to the website and go grab one. See now, he says, "Yeah, I need that sassy sushi mama."
We knew it.
Need that sassy sushi mama.
Sassy.
Outside of that, I do have a video that I've been promising for like 3 weeks, and it is going to only be 10 minutes long. But I've really put my heart and soul into this, not from like a content standpoint, but a editing, creation, retention standpoint. Aaron, you know what bothers me is like, you look at a channel like Uncle Tim's Reviews, right? And he's just here, just like this, and he goes, "Dang, fam, have you seen these toy prices lately?" And fucking people gobble that shit up, and I'm happy for him. I'm not shitting on that, right? I don't know. Sometimes I just don't understand YouTube. So I've been studying YouTube really hard and trying to make this video as perfect as it could possibly be. I am fucking sick of editing it. So fucking tired, Aaron. So tired of it. So we're gonna just wrap that up and get that out sometime this week.
We'll see you next. We'll see it next week.
Oh yeah, I know. Next Sunday. I'm like, listen, guys, listen. Cool. All right. Well, I think that's all we have. So next week, I don't know what we got going on, Aaron, but 2 weeks from that is Father's Day, and we're taking the fucking day off.
I gotta work anyway.
Oh, not on Father's Day, dude.
The first Father's Day that I've had to work since I started working for this lovely place.
That is unacceptable.
That's what I said.
Damn. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but we will not be here. We will be vibing out on Father's Day. But that's it. Love you all. Go to the website, buy a Catwalk playset, and I'm just stalling so I can push this button. Bye.